Which way do the Panthers go?
Yeah, do they go left? Do they go right? Up, down? It's a question everybody wants to answer, and soon we will have it. NFL Draft Week officially here, as all eyes will be on Green Bay for one of the biggest events on the sports calendar as they continue preps up there in Wisconsin. As for the Panthers, Carolina's in a pretty good spot heading into the draft with the 8th overall pick. Plus, the front office did make some solid moves in free agency to fill some big holes on the roster. Most importantly, though, the black and blue has plenty of flexibility when it comes to who they decide to take 8th overall, or if they even pick at that spot. We'll get to that in a little bit. It's a possession Dan Morgan likes to be in, plus he expects his phone to get a little bit busier in the coming days as well.
We're not going to box ourselves in. We're going to be open to all possibilities, with that number 8 pick. Like I said, whether it's trading back or whether it's staying there and picking somebody. So we're definitely not going to box ourselves in. If we get stuck there and we're not able to trade back, if we're not in love with the player there at number 8 and we can't trade back, then we're going to be ready for all different types of scenarios. So there's some really good players that we like. It's just not one position, but we feel like it's a good draft and there's a lot of talent. So we're going to be ready for all scenarios.
What could that mean? What could that mean?
Yeah.
Before we break it all down, here's look 9 of Carolina's draft picks. Starts in the first round with the 8th overall pick. Now, if you know Carolina's history, they have done very well when they've been at that spot in past seasons. Up next, the 57th overall pick in the second round. Carolina has a 3rd round pick, 2 in the 4th round, and 3 fifth-rounders. And finally, 230th overall in the 7th round. If you're counting, that's 9 total picks this year. And going back, gave to that Dan Morgan soundbite.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that he is doing a good job of not making people aware of what his plans are. He wants everyone a little bit on edge.
Yeah, I think so. And, you don't really want to tip your cap here because, you have teams that might be wanting to move up to certain spots. You have teams ahead of them, the Raiders, the Jets, or the Jags, that, hey, we might be doing a little bit of business with them because we don't want the Panthers to get a certain player. Seeing that in New Orleans with teams possibly getting in that spot, too, with the Derek Carr news. So I think, obviously, this week we'll obviously get a lot more clarity as well. But I think, you're just looking at a team that's looking to fill some major holes. I think the main thing is getting a playmaker, whether it's offense or defense, somebody that can come in and make an instant impact, whether that's catching balls for Bryce Young or getting after the quarterback on the other side of the ball, too.
The one thing that I also take from that soundbite is he's not going to do something just to do something.
Yeah, you can't force anything.
And I think that's really key because I think he understands there's a pressure. Everyone's expecting him to nail this pick. Yeah. And if they're not fully confident in it, I don't get the feeling they're going to make it. They will trade if they have to.
Yeah, you don't want to reach for anybody because honestly, outside of maybe the top 3, 4, 5 guys, I don't know if there's anybody worth reaching for. And like you said, there's a lot of pressure on them because everybody saw how this team was able to turn the corner and finish the season. They're looking for continued growth there. So I think you're going to see a team, try to make a solid pick there, but also be smart with it too.
Well, there's no debating this. There is only one station to watch leading up to the NFL Draft. It's Queen City News. We are your place to be as we bring you the Panthers Draft Party. We'll have an exclusive interview with Panthers GM Dan Morgan as he enters the war room and after they make their first-round pick. We'll also have head coach Dave Canales, former Panther Al Wallace will join us, and so much more. It's the Panthers Draft Party. That's this Thursday at 7 p.m., and it's only on Queen City News.